One.
Hi, my name is Matthew Bates. I am currently a senior at Columbia College, and my major is finance. I am taking this speech course in order to be able to speak in public better. I'm also taking this speech course because it is a requirement for my major. The reason for this speech is to go over my strengths and weaknesses of public speaking. It is also to go over ways I can improve upon my public speaking. My strengths in public speaking. I've actually been speaking in public since I was 12. My parents have a fellowship in their home from a biblical research and teaching ministry. They met every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday while I was growing up. However, as I got older, it met every Wednesday and Sunday. From then, since I was 12, they had me lead in the fellowship, and they also had me teach in that fellowship. This helped me improve upon my public speaking as I got older. Also, in school, they had you do public speaking, whether you're going over an oral report or whether you are giving ideas in class. I also have been a shop supervisor at California Closets for the past 4 years. And when you are in a position of management, you are kind of required to speak at business meetings. So we have business meetings about once every month, and I've been speaking at those business meetings about the production side of the company. My weaknesses is I tend to not prepare what I'm going to say. I tend to wait up on my speech because I feel it comes off more original rather than rehearsed. However, it takes away from what you're planning on saying, and you don't have your points. You don't cover your points that well. I also tend to fidget, move my hands from place to place. This also distracts the audience and takes away from your speech. They're more focused on your hand movements and your moving rather than on the speech at hand. I also tend to ramble, which is I tend to go over certain topics and I tend to repeat myself. So they tend to be drawn out, and repeating yourself too many times takes away from that topic. Also, rambling on tends to take away from your point that you're trying to get across. The ways that I can improve upon this is to rehearse. Taking time to go over your speech allows you to flow through your speech better. It allows you to know your topics and go through the points that you're taking. Practice doing your speech and recognizing your hand movements. So knowing and practicing my speech and keeping my hands from moving will help that keep my fidgeting down, so that way my speech does not take away from my fidgeting does not take away from my speech. Also, writing down key points. Writing down key points on note cards keeps your speech in line, helps you go through each and every step of your public speaking. So in conclusion, we found out that I have some strengths and weaknesses in my public speaking, but also there's ways to improve those weaknesses in order to turn them into strengths. So overall, I've had great strengths in speaking since I've been speaking in public since I was 12. However, those weaknesses tend to distract people. However, with practice on my improvements, I can be a better public speaker.